Hi, and welcome to another edition of the Fake Granite News, where we give you all the fake information you didn't care about. Tonight's top story, the opening of the Granite Zoo. There was a lot of concern about the recent heat wave diminishing numbers for the opening day, but that doesn't seem to be the case. For more information, I turn it over to the zoo's Chief Public Relations Officer, Jessica Raby, and Chief Zookeeper, Ginger Whitman.
Thank you, Jason. Here at the zoo, you'll be able to see all kinds of exotic animals. I'm standing in front of our serpentarium where we have snakes and reptiles from all over the world. This is expected to be a big hit with the kids. Come with me and I'll show you some of our other features and amenities. Being in North Carolina, we know there are a lot of questions around bathrooms. We're a progressive park and we want our guests to feel comfortable. So we've thought ahead and added bathrooms to accommodate all walks of life. Our bathrooms aren't simply designated as transgender, they're actually trans mammal. Now I'll turn it over to our resident zookeeper, Ginger Whitman, to show our final exhibit.
This is our Mexican wildlife exhibit. As we anticipate the next president, we didn't want to be caught off guard. So we've proactively spent 95% of our budget to build a wall around it. Behind this wall, you won't see beautiful iguanas, vivid scarlet macaws, majestic jaguars, or a variety of cacti. And there you have it. We look forward to a successful opening day and hope to see you here.
Thank you, ladies. That's quite an impressive facility you have there. To hear about all the buzz going on in social media, we turn it over to Chief Social Media Correspondent, Amber McGinnis.
Thanks, Jason. People are really excited about the zoo, and they are writing about it all over Facebook and Twitter. Matilda Montgomery writes, "I'll be the first one in line for tickets." Colleen Bird writes, "I can't wait for the free unicorn rides." Finally, Chase Weinbarger was able to get an early access tour and posted this video from the monkey exhibit.
Oh, look at the monkey! He's got his finger.
That's a great selfie, Chase. Back to you, Jason.
Thank you, Amber. There seems to be a lot of buzz going on around the zoo. Now to see what's going on at the actual zoo, we turn it over to Chief Field Correspondent, Jerry Whitman.
Hi, I'm Jerry Whitman, and I'm here at the opening of the new Granite Zoo. We've talked to some people about what they thought about our exhibits today, and our first person is Walter Brown. Hey, Walter, how you doing today?
Good. How are you doing, Jerry?
I'm doing great, and I just wanted to find out what you actually thought about some of our exhibits today.
Oh, I think the exhibits are great. I can't wait to get in there. There's bears. The bears exhibit. I saw a bear once when I was camping, and I shot it. So I was wanting to see another one that maybe I didn't shoot. But maybe I will. I don't know. And then I saw some giraffes. I ain't never shot a giraffe before, but I've been wanting to. But apparently they don't let you bring guns in here. So
I don't actually think that's the idea here, Walter. I think what they want to do is put the animals on exhibit for you just to look at, not to actually shoot.
well, I can look at those animals on my wall after I shoot them and stuff them.
I don't think that's actually what this is about, Walter. The Granite Zoo, they brought something for all the people to see these beautiful animals on display, and you're talking about shooting them.
I can't shoot them.
You can't shoot the animals here, Walter.
Ah!
I agree with Walter on this one. Ah!
Thank you, Jerry. Looks like there are some good-looking patrons at the zoo today. Now, no newscast would be complete without a weather update. So for that, we turn it over to Chief Meteorologist Chad Raby.
Thanks, Jason. This is Chief Meteorologist Chad Raby reporting live from the new Granite Zoo. And boy, it is a scorcher out here today. It is so hot that my mother bought a loaf of bread from Fair Value earlier, and before she got to her car, it was toast. And I kid you not, every single squirrel that I've seen today here in the zoo has been handling their nuts with pot holders. But enough about that. As you can see, I'm sitting on this massive lion named Lumen the lion. He's an alpha male weighing about 3,000 pounds. The zoo acquired him from up in the New England area. And some of Lumen's hobbies inquire him going to the Granite Zooery on evenings and having some microbrews. He also likes to sit and listen to Ronnie Van Zant and dream about playing a Les Paul Gibson guitar. But enough about this. Let's get to the weather. Let's get to the first map. Not that map. Here we go. As you can see, high pressure is building in the northeast, and it's throwing all that warm air down towards the Carolinas. The highs today will reach about 95, and you need to make sure you hydrate and stay cool because heat stroke can set in at that kind of temperature. We will get some relief later on through the week. As we can see our 7-day forecast, we have highs in the 80s, lows in the 60s, and a 30% chance of thunderstorms on Thursday. Remember, know the difference between weather and climate. You can't weather a tree, but you can climb it.
Hold on, Chad, let me stop you there. I'm getting some breaking news. Yes, this is just coming in right now. It appears as though a child has fallen into the gorilla exhibit at the zoo. Since Jerry's already there, let's go to him and see what's going on. Jerry?
Hey, we're back at the zoo, and we've had a situation develop in the gorilla cage. A child has snuck into the gorilla enclosure, and we don't know what's going on right now, but zoo officials have come over and surrounded the enclosure and told everyone to get away. But they've allowed all our news crew to come down here and check out what's going on. If you remember, a couple weeks ago in Ohio, they had a gorilla exhibit where a child had snuck in. The gorilla kind of got a little aggressive with the child, and they had to put the gorilla down. I hope that's not the case in this situation, but we're going to go, I'm going to give you a play-by-play, so to speak, of what's actually going on. As at this moment, the child is sneaking up on the gorilla. The gorilla has no idea he's there because he's trying to catch goldfish out of the pond that's in front of him. Oh yes, at this time, the child is sneaking up on the gorilla, and it looks like he's going to try to pick fleas off the gorilla's back, but we're not sure exactly and that's exactly what's happening. He's tapping on the gorilla's shoulder right now. The gorilla has turned around, and he's put his hands up in the air like he's in trouble. He doesn't know what's going on. I guess he saw the newscast of the other gorilla getting shot, and he doesn't want to get shot, so he's got his hands up in the air like, please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. But we don't know if that's what's happening right here. The child is looking the gorilla right in the eyes, just like we are right now. And the ring-tailed lemur exhibit's on the other side, and they don't know what's going on. They're hooping and hollering like, trying to tell the gorilla what's going on. And that's exactly what's going on right now. The child has snuck up, and he's trying to play patty cake with the gorilla, but the gorilla still has his hands up in the air, and the ring-tailed lemurs are still going crazy in the background. Oh, yes. The child's trying to walk away, and the gorilla is backing up, and the zoo officials have surrounded the cage, and they're all pointing guns at him. There's a 30-06 on one side, a pellet gun on one side, a tranquilizer dart gun with K-12 in it on the other side, and the gorilla is backing up from the exhibit, and the child still wants to play with him. We don't know what's going on, but apparently the gorilla has actually seen the newscast from the last one, and the ring-tailed lemurs still going crazy. And the anacondas and pythons are trying to get over to the lemur cage because they're excited about what's going on over there. And the baboons are showing their hind ends like they always do. And they're over there yapping. And sure enough, the child has snuck up on the gorilla right now. And the gorilla, he's backing away. He's trying to get into his cave, and the child's still coming towards him. Right now, at this time, there's no shots been fired. No shots been fired. And this is a good thing for the Granite Zoo because the Granite Zoo doesn't need this kind of attention. It doesn't need it. And sure enough, the child is now getting away from him, and he's trying to go play with the lemurs now. He's trying to go play with the lemurs, and the gorilla's sneaking back into his cage, and he's picking up the little goldfish, and he's trying to eat them, and now he's trying to throw one to the kid. And somebody apparently is looking at the child. Oh my gosh, I think they're going to actually...
Oh my gosh, you killed Boogie! Not to worry, I'm sure he'll be fine before our next episode. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed the zoo. Always remember, don't eat any wet bananas.